Guess what I woke up to this morning? Terrible news. I'm flying to Miami today. I'm supposed to be in a good mood. I'm not supposed to be thinking about this stuff, but yeah, really horrible news that I'm going to share with you and ruin your day. So make sure to like and subscribe to Phoenix Crypto. So I don't even know where to start. I'm absolutely convinced that this Jerome Powell is intentionally trying to crash the economy, and we're going to talk about why. So right here, this is the CME Fed Watch tool. This predicts whether we're getting rate cuts or not. Now, there is a 97% chance we don't get a rate cut tomorrow. And if you're not sure what that means, rate cuts, good for the economy. Rate hikes or delays, bad for the economy. Okay, we want rate cuts. We want quantitative easing. We want money printing. We're going to get into that in just a little bit. 97% chance of no change. That means a delay. This is not good. But guess what? We knew this. This has been, really, really high chance of no change for over a month now. We've known that this is going to happen. However, when we go to the next FOMC meeting, June 18th, 70% chance of no change, the 18th of June. Last time I looked at this, there was a greater chance we actually get rate cuts. Easing is a rate cut, which would be great for the economy, great for crypto, great for stocks. But suddenly, again, we're getting hawkish. Why is there still no change? Is he intentionally trying to crash this economy? We need rate cuts. The stock market, crypto, unemployment rate, GDP, everything is screaming for stimulus. That the Federal Reserve has to step in and start helping this falling economy. We are down from the month of February to the month of March, 0.4%, a 0.4% drop over 1 month. That is a massive drop. We don't get next rates until May 13th, but from February to March, massive drop. We are in the clear at this point. What is he waiting for? Till we get to exactly 2%? What has to fall until that happens? There will be more problems if we wait that long. Every single other country is cutting already. What is he waiting for? Let's take a look at what every other country is doing. Oh, look at that. The Federal Reserve has the highest interest rates of every other country right now. Every developed country. Obviously, not every country is on this list. Every major bank. What is going on? Why is the European Central Bank has lower rates? Bank of England has lower rates. Bank of Australia has lower rates. Canada has lower rates. Japan has lower rates. China's not even on this list. China has lower rates. Every other country has lower rates by now. Every other country is stepping in and saving their own economies from this fall, except for the US. Kind of weird, right? Why is Jerome Powell watching on standby this economy start falling and just being like, yep, yeah, I have to wait longer. Yeah, I'm not sure. We need to wait for more data. I'm looking at the data. You're looking at the data. We have the data. GDP, for the first time in 3 years, has fallen. The Q1 GDP is down 0.3%. We're halfway to a recession, that means. If you get 2 quarters of negative GDP, that means you are in a recession. Hello? Where is Jerome Powell? What is happening? We have negative GDP and Jerome Powell still isn't sure if he needs to step in? Yeah, I don't think so. Let's take a look at the unemployment rate. Ignore this. This is the major COVID stuff. That obviously is going to throw things out of whack. Oh, what's happening? This is when this line goes up. And even if you don't know anything about charting, don't worry. Look, if this line goes up, bad. Unemployment rate is going up. Less people have jobs. That's weird. I thought that we were adding jobs like crazy. Yeah, well, guess what? Every single month they tell you, hey, the jobs report was awesome. And then the next month they go back and revise it and they're like, oh no, we didn't actually add 177,000 jobs. We lost 177,000 jobs. And now this chart reflects that, hey, the unemployment rate is going up. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, so not sure if we need to cut rates or not. In fact, if we enable our crystal ball, look at this. This line has flipped blue. That means that this unemployment rate is absolutely going up. And also, there was a yellow dot printed here at the very, very bottom. You see this yellow dot? When you see a yellow dot, that means there's going to be a reversal to the upside. Somehow the crystal ball actually predicted that the unemployment rate is going to start going up. I don't even know how it did that. I don't even know how that's possible. But yeah, I guess we had signs in April 1st, 2023, that things are going to get really ugly the next year or so. Well, not really ugly because there's been volatility, but at least in terms of unemployment rate, yeah, we don't want to see this. We want to see this line going down, and especially under this blue and pink line in the middle here. Well, it's blue, forever. It's always going down. We never want to see this going up. Last time it started going up was in 2007. You guys know what happened in 2008. I sure hope Jerome Powell steps in and doesn't wait until we get another 2008. Bars, by the way. Yeah, I don't know what he's doing. This is looking terrible. Unemployment rate's going up. GDP is down. Stock market's down. Crypto's down. What is he waiting for? And I know what you're thinking. Oh, we're waiting for, it's because of Trump's tariffs. It's Trump's tariffs that have caused all this uncertainty and crashing. Yeah, well, here is the economy based on president. Look at this. Guys, shocker, it doesn't really matter who's president. The S&P goes up either way. See? Doesn't really matter, right? You know who controls the economy? This guy does. This is the chair of the Federal Reserve. This is Jerome Powell. He decides whether we're cutting rates, hiking rates, delaying rates, starting quantitative easing, starting quantitative tightening, all that stuff. Not the president. The president, not a huge effect on the economy. These tariffs, sure, they're causing fear and they're causing uncertainty, but when in doubt, zoom out. The Federal Reserve is what decides whether we're getting rate cuts and stimulation in the economy or not. Everything is saying we need this stimulus. Federal Reserve, no idea. Every other bank has already started lowering interest rates and started printing money. They started QE, not the U.S. Jerome Powell is intentionally trying to crash the U.S. economy. He is incompetent. He is playing politics rather than doing his job. He is trying to pin it on a presidential administration, which is disgusting. And yeah, I do want to quickly make you aware of something. We have an investment group that you should be a part of. Link is in the description. It is moving to a paid service only, but there are things like daily market reports, daily signals. It's cryptocurrency based, but maybe we'll add stocks actually. I've been considering it just because the indicator that I was using today, the crystal ball, the blue and pink line and the dots, that works on anything really. So, and if you want access to something like that will be available to you in this Discord. So make sure to join. Link is in the description. Make sure to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.